Also, everything tastes fine.
Alright, how about now? Okay, I think it's actually working this time. It is. Hooray! Okay. Success. I am now ready.
Alright, did you want to change up your race or anything like that?
He doesn't know what he's doing. He's
Yeah.
going with default.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Double check if you had a preference.
I see 0 possible settings for that on the screen I'm on. So
Go up to the top bar and click on Versus.
Perfect.
And then you can select which race you want to play as, or let the game select it for you.
Gotcha.
Plays Protoss, I play Terran.
Tyler remains random.
And I'm playing random.
Awesome sauce. Alright. Let's go. Watch it give him Zerg. Alright, I think you guys might have to select ready.
We did. I should be able. I'm downloading now.
Oh, okay. It's got one of those little things.
There we go.
Yeah, I forgot it does that sometimes. It's like gotta pull like the most recent map thing for it.
I will say though, so I recently had to get some of my computer rooms on carpet, and I've been trying to use those like plastic desk or chair mats. That's the word I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
What you're talking about? We use them at work.
And they kept cracking because I have extremely high pile carpet.
Oh yeah, I forgot they changed it and they give you so many SCVs to start with.
Not enough minerals.
Yeah, usually the first thing I have to do is spawn dudes.
Okay, so Tyler is Terran.
Yep. Yeah, sorry, I meant to announce that, and then I just completely forgot.
Not a problem.
There we go. Okay.
Remember the words of wisdom, Tyler. Always build orbitals.
Is beep beeping?
Fuck, I'm out of minerals.
Why am I so fucking zoomed in?
I couldn't tell you. You could just zoom back out.
Trying to. I like my. I don't know. This is just very weird.
Could just be scroll wheel.
It's what it should be. Yes.
Tyler, if that was if you were trying to say something there, I totally missed it.
Nope. I am building a supply depot because I'm already like 30 seconds behind.
I'm absolutely fucked. Counting that. Shit.
Well,
Thankfully, I am not the first line of defense.
I have kind of taken that. Well, Tyler has one entrance too.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird back. Oh. Yeah, my entrance is not really an entrance except by air.
Right. That just goes down to high yield minerals. Oh fuck! I screwed up. Yeah. Yeah, I have taken the front line here. Yeah, wrong one. Oh well. Leave it. Fix it in post. Well, what I accidentally did is I built a reactor when I meant to build a what's it called? I meant to build a tech lab. Don't and Tyler, this is one of those things that whew, I saw your dude there, Kevin, and had a minor panic attack. Tyler, you want to make sure you put upgrades or expansions on your buildings.
What do you mean?
So, like, you see my barracks there? There are two options for the upgrades now, as opposed to in the previous one for most buildings. And there is the tech lab, which lets you produce 2 of any unit that can be built out of that.
Oh, that's rad.
The other one is the tech lab, which lets you build advanced units, such as like siege tanks, as well as doing things like building your upgrades. Like, so stim packs come from the building upgrades, or from the tech lab out of the barracks. And because of that change, you can actually, oh, hello, Zergling. You can actually build, or you can replace buildings. Whoops. Did I just borrow that? Yes, I did. Fuck off. You can lift off and exchange like what goes to what building. So like I can replace my starport onto the tech lab that I've already built.
Gotcha.
Command center upgrade complete.
I am so bad at this game.
Don't worry, you're better than at least me. Probably also Kevin. I don't know how much Kevin has played this game.
Yes.
No, I was just realizing I have way too many minerals right now.
Yep, me too. I'm working on spending some of them, but
Zach is just trying to artificially lower our expectations so that we'll be extra impressed. I don't think anybody might be hear that. That's okay. We'll be extra impressed.
Kinda need to, like, currently my plan is to try and hold things off and let Kevin get to his late game.
Well, butter my biscuit. This better be good.
Because Kevin's late game is kind of insane.
If I knew what I was doing, yes.
I mean, you can still not know what you're doing and just build a shitload
Yes.
of carriers.
Yes, I know.
Gateway coming through. Move it.
Alright. Whoops, I need to give them a rally point.
What's going on? Armed and ready. Roger.
I'm out of supply. I need more supply depots.
Our allies are being attacked.
100. Ah. Got to burrow my mine.
Yeah.
Our allies are being attacked.
What the hell? What's with the barracks? Tyler, are you building a barracks?
I am. Should I not?
I just wanted to make sure I knew where what that barracks was coming from.
Complete.
Yeah, I have a bunch of Marines that aren't doing anything, so I was gonna go stick them in a barracks. And this looks like a decent choke point.
Mineral field depleted.
Yep, that's why I have 2 widow mines there. We got a Zerg dude floating over the base. Overseer, Marines, go kill that.
Yeah, where is that? Oh, I see.
Got it. Oh, cool. I didn't actually mean to send out like a request.
Mineral field depleted.
Alright.
That's fine.
Ah! I know queuing things up is bad.
Yep. In the rear with the gear. What's up?
Alright, go fix my mine.
Will do.
Can SCVs only deliver minerals to a command center?
Yes.
Okay.
Want a piece of me, boy? Go ahead.
What were you gonna try and have them deliver them to?
I don't know, like anything else. It's mostly there's that rich mineral deposit down there. And I was,
If you want to claim that, you're gonna have to actually send SCVs down there to...
What's up?
What the? Okay, I'm building a fucking missile turret. Those
Did they
things
just
are
fly another one in?
already on my knowing. Yeah, there's a marine looking dude right there. See the one that's labeled as mine that's following your dude? That guy?
yeah.
Kill that. It was a Zerg thing.
Yep, so I saw. That's actually kind of a cool unit, but...
You scared me. You're alive. Armed and ready.
Take a look. What do they got?
In the rear with the gear.
Whoops, that was the wrong one.
Want a piece of me, boy?
I'm gonna go be difficult.
What's up?
Unacceptable landing zone.
So I will be right back with this.
You scared me. I'm going. Gateway coming through.
Our allies are being attacked. Mineral field depleted. Our allies are being attacked.
Huh? This better be good.
Our allies are being attacked.
Well, you found some of them.
I knew where they were. It actually showed us where they were at on the opening map.
Oh, gotcha.
Our allies are being attacked.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Our allies are being attacked. Add-on complete. Our allies are being attacked.
Ready to plunder. Ready to plunder.
Mineral field depleted. Add-on complete.
Alright, we got most of their
Upgrade.
main base. Oh, that explains a lot.
Hmm?
These are very easy bots.
They are, yes.
Yeah, right. Want a piece of ready to plunder.
Our allies are being attacked.
This better be good.
I like the Colossi, Kevin.
Ready to plunder.
The Colossi are cool.
Oh, wow.
Go, go, go!
I feel a little bit under-teched compared to Kevin. I mean, granted, my current plans are working, but
Want some?
yeah, I don't think they would stand up to Kevin's force if it came down to it.
Your infrastructure is probably stronger than mine.
That's probably safe. Although I keep running out of I keep running out of supplies.
Gotcha.
But like right now, I'm currently sitting on 5,800 minerals.
Yeah, I'm at almost 5,000. I'm not using them nearly fast enough.
Yeah, I'm not using mine fast enough, and that's part of the problem. In large part because I keep getting myself into trouble with the supply cap.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Want some?
Can you kill that Zergling that's attacking my command center with your Colossi, Kevin?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mineral field depleted.
I don't know if you've used Vikings before, Tyler, but they transform to attack ground targets. Attack move, Tyler! Your guys are under attack.
Yep, I saw them. Yeah, I don't know how to transform them.
D is the transform into ground mode, and E is the transform into fighter mode
Our allies are being
for the hotkey. But if you look in the bottom right window, there'll be an option there.
Ah, I see.
And it's the same thing with your siege tank, because they made it so that siege tanks no longer have to have
Mineral field
siege mode researched.
What's our target?
Our allies are being
Hey,
attacked.
Kevin, you're flying over a base.
I see that.
Upgrade complete. Mineral field depleted.
Ready to go.
Upgrade complete. Our allies are being attacked.
You got it.
I would dare say we're gonna win this one.
Odds are good.
Being attacked.
Kevin, the Phoenixes, They actually can't attack ground targets.
I know.
Alright, I just wanted... I know you haven't played this a lot, so I wasn't sure if you knew that.
No, I knew they were air superiority. I wanted them for air units.
Yeah, the Zerg are the only ones that actually have a unit that can attack ground targets for their air unit right off the bat.
What's left on their side?
This guy's last base.
It just snuck a drone in behind where I'd had my guys just standing in order to prevent it from doing exactly that.
Our allies are being attacked.
Oh, there it is. Heaven's carrier fleet.
I like how the AI said GG. That was hilarious.
The AI always does when they forfeit like that or when they concede. I guess yeah, forfeit's the wrong term, but whenever the AI concedes, they always say GG.
Huh, that's weird. I thought I had switched this to windowed full screen mode, but it still locked me.
They'll lock you to the actual screen.
Yeah, I just noticed now.
I always have more of an issue going in and making sure that I lock my mouse to the screen.
Yeah, it's supposed to be windowed full screen. That's weird. Whatever.
Yeah, so long as it works out for you. All right. Well, that was a nice run there.
Yeah, honestly, that was probably useful to get me familiar with the tech system a little bit.
Well, the thing that I used for that is their matchmaking thing, and since we absolutely trounced it, the next one will probably be harder.
Oh, it just auto-picked a difficulty? That's probably because I was, completely inexperienced according to the game, so...
Well, and I hadn't done any of my, like, placements for that. So, it'll probably move them up a little bit. Because that's what it does, to try and find where you should go.
I
So,
was just reading a best of that.
so you good for another one?
Yeah.
Are you gonna stay on random, Tyler?
I'm actually switching over to Zerg, just so that we have one of each. Sounds like fun.
Alright. So, here we go. It's actually one of those things, Zerg and Terran actually work pretty well together, because unless they changed it, the medevacs can actually heal the Zerg units.
Interesting, but not Protoss, which makes sense.
Medevacs can actually heal a lot of the Protoss,
The non-mech Protoss.
but there aren't very many of them.
You tend to not use them.
Except for early on, because they're mostly the Zealots. Well, and High Templar.
Yeah.
And right when the game came out, there was a strategy around Dark Templar, where you would rush Dark Templar, because a lot of people, especially early on, didn't have like the... Oh, but that's the irritating thing about playing with Zerg on your team.
Huh?
The creep.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, people would rush Dark Templar because a lot of people wouldn't build like missile turrets right off the bat. Because why would I? That's also why the Banshee rush worked. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to to where they were this time. I think they're probably kitty corner from us. They're probably over here. Zerg are the trickiest of the lot to play, in my opinion. You know it's a good thing that you can't use Kevin, but it is absolutely ridiculous in the campaign of this game, of the Protoss faction of it. You can actually get a upgrade for your for one of your things that'll let you actually treat vehicles like starport stuff like gateway units. So like you'll be able to call in carriers around pylons like they were warp gates.
That's kind of cool.
The things they did for the campaigns of these games, really cool. I feel so squished.
Yeah, we're very squished.
Sorry.
That's not you.
It's partially him.
It's partially him, but it's mostly like there's no expansion unlike in the other.
Well, there are, it's just not up here.
I meant like we had expansion literally in our zone. You know what I mean?
We had more space on the platform.
Yes. Wait, which one are you going for, Zach?
I'm going for this one.
Okay, the farther one. Okay.
I'm going for the farther one. I figure because my what's it called? My command center flies. It's easier for me to go out there. And if I wanted to, I could actually make that command center into a defense structure. I just don't particularly want to. Is there more than one ramp? No, there is only the one ramp. Fuck off. Alright, so the Zerg player on the enemy AI Zerg player has found us.
Cool. Well, I'm about to send out a massive pile of Zerglings.
I looked at that taste-elope there, Kevin, and totally thought it was one of your dudes. We currently have one of the easiest means of checking, you know, who has played this type of game a lot? Who's got an expansion already? Especially with the way they changed it, so they gave you the so many SCVs at the start. When I've been playing this sometimes, like the command center is like the third building I build. And I totally forgot to mention this. If you... You're
Yeah, I saw them.
control and then a number will put anything that you have selected into a group there.
Yeah, like the original.
And if you hit shift and then a number, it will add whatever you have selected to whatever group you have selected.
Oh, that's nifty. I've been doing select them and then reassign the group, so that's way nicer.
Nice when you're doing it with buildings. Because you can do that in this game.
I just watched your horde of Marines start into motion. That was hilarious.
They killed my mine. Annoying of them. I hear that when I freaking close my eyes.
Hmm.
We require more supply depots.
I'm used to. We must construct additional pylons.
That is definitely the more memeable version.
I have sufficient overlords, so.
You can create a special unit out of your overlords called an overseer if you want, Tyler.
Does that function as like a scout? Because that would be pretty nifty.
That is the unit that created that changeling for a scout.
Gotcha.
They're still very easy computers. Are you just like feeding more and more Zerglings into the meat grinder, Tyler?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna hold off so that I have a wave of them this time, but...
You know, I think the Immortals are one of the coolest units they added, even though they're just basically a beefed up version of the Dragoon.
Yeah, no, they're freaking sweet. That's why I'm doing Immortal spam this game.
Although I am using the strategy that is like the 100% counter to Immortal spam. Because of the way they did this game, Marines are actually really good against Immortals because of the way your special shield works on those guys. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but like it's really good against things like siege tanks.
Yeah, it absorbs up to 100 damage and lasts for 2 seconds, so it's really good against big hits.
But not so good against like a bunch of dinky little units like Marines.
Yep.
The counter to Marines, or the strategy that I've been using, which is Marines, Marauders, Medivacs, or M cubed, is Banelings, because unless you're really good at repositioning them, a set of Banelings rolling into them will just blow them all apart.
What are roaches?
What
What are roaches? Are they...
Roaches are a heavy, heavy anti-ground unit that heal really fast when they're burrowed, and they are somewhat ranged. Like, they can't attack air units, but they are somewhat ranged units and have heavy armor, so they're pretty good against things like Marines. And remember, you actually have to upgrade your hatchery to a lair and whatnot in order to access your higher tier upgrades, Tyler. That is a lot of Immortals, Kevin.
Yep, only Immortals.
We require more Vespene gas.
Although I think this, this is one of those things that I think is is a strategy in the team games. Is like you take my tank, fuck off. What's it called? If you have a Zerg, you get a Zerg player, and he just like sends in all his crappy little early units to keep the other players off balance. But it does have that problem of if it doesn't work, you're kind of fucked. The only problem with Immortals is that they can't attack ground or air targets.
Yeah.
Of course, if we were actually trying to like work this in a specific strategy type of thing, then putting like, I would probably just be being like, all right, I'm gonna build nothing but Vikings.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Where do we want to go?
Poor Marauder, he's hurt. My Marines need to form up. Your big blob of Immortals went through them. How many Immortals do you have in there, Kevin?
21.
That's a pretty good number of Immortals.
Mineral field depleted.
Considering the units that I have following them, there's only 47 of them total. I have to ask, have you still not expanded?
Me?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Are you asking me? Because no, I have not.
Mineral field depleted. Metamorphosis complete. Mineral field depleted.
Sorry, I'm not good at multitasking.
Not good at it either.
I'm not good at multitasking in StarCraft, I should say.
Yes, I am very good at multitasking other tasks. I am really bad at it in this game.
I find it rather amusing to see like the Marauders and the Marines just kind of forcing their way past all the Immortals. Like, oh, excuse me, I need to get through to shoot that thing.
My guns aren't as long range as yours. Alright, give me one moment, I will be right back.
I have a level 50 reward. Oh, a new portrait. Why would I want to use a different portrait? I have a bitching portrait. In case you are curious, Tyler, if you select your picture
Avatar.
where you can change the portrait. I don't remember exactly where, but you can change what that one is and everything. Mine is the one that I got for or one of the ones that I got for buying the pre-ordering Wings of Liberty,
Gotcha.
and it is the Diablo Marine.
That's actually pretty rad. I was like just staring at it for a second there. Still have no idea where you actually changed that. I don't know that
I'm looking for it. I'm not entirely sure where it went. I thought you just selected your portrait there, and then it was right there, but... it's not match history.
Yeah. I'm not terribly concerned. Oh, there it is. If you right-click the portrait, you can change it.
Oh, you have to... Oh, yeah, you right-click change and then change portrait. You probably don't have very many.
Yeah, not a ton. I appear to have a bunch of default Overwatch ones.
I'm back.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
I'm wondering if we're going to get a Wild Jeremy tonight.
Sorry, that was exceedingly garbled.
Or Jeremy.
I was asking
That's about it.
I was wondering out loud if we were going to get a Wild Jeremy tonight.
He said he should be. It's just going to be about an hour late.
Yeah.
Be nowish.
Yeah, which would be now.
Yeah. He does say or so. So, you want to roll out another one real quick?
Yeah, sure. I mean, these have been going fast enough that I don't know that it matters a ton that we're in the middle of one when he gets on.
Yeah.
We should be able to finish it really quick. Do you want to change up your race there, Tyler, or are you going to play Zerg again?
Nope, I already did. Also, it gives you a chance to change it after you click launch match. This is just your default. I am playing Terran again, however, because I find them a lot easier to micromanage.
That's because they are a lot easier to micromanage.
I feel like I need to get all right at Terran before I do a lot of Zerg.
I think I understood that.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm so garbled.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the same for Kevin, but a lot of times it sounds kind of like you're eating your mic.
Yeah, the mic's not particularly close to my face, so...
I don't know. I wonder if it's gonna be there on the stream and in that fashion, so you can hear what we're hearing, or if it's on my end or something. Hello, Kevin.
Hello.
My SCV is building in your area.
How dare.
SCV ready. Huh? Yeah. In the rear with the gear.
What are you gonna go with your strategy this time, Kevin? Are you gonna go for full Immortals again?
Ons.
Archons?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to make a leap there, so it might be on me. I just heard cons.
Yeah, that's all I heard too, so...
Gotcha.
SCV ready. Yep. In the rear with the gear. Sure thing. SCV ready. Ah, you scared me. What's going on?
Occasionally hear Tyler's. I just hear the SCV. Wow, you're putting up that forge pretty quick there, Kevin.
Yeah.
Additional supply depots required.
The trick is, I have no units.
Do you have leftovers?
But you
or
laugh,
just
but
trash?
that's the trick.
Just trash.
Additional supply depots required.
I got my forge up before my gateway because the gateway takes longer to build. Or I guess in the Protoss case, summon.
Yes, sir.
Which I gotta say is an extremely cool way of
Building.
building.
I mean, that is one of the things that really, in my opinion, makes StarCraft as cool as it is not only are all three of the races different and they play different, but they all have like different ways of even building their stuff.
Yep. Armed and ready.
Because the Terran are the traditional way of dude goes over builds thing. And then the Protoss have the, we summon stuff.
Will butter my biscuit.
And
And
the
then
Zerg,
the Zerg grow into their buildings.
Go ahead.
maybe if you're really good, one day you too can be a spawning pool.
Ah, you scared me.
Is there a way to destroy a unit?
What do you mean, like?
What, like, decommission one? I have an SCV stuck behind a supply depot, and I don't really feel like...
Back to the supply depots. Click on the supply depot. See,
Yeah.
they go down.
Is there any reason not to always have them that way?
Is there any way or any reason to not just always have them retracted like that?
Yeah.
You use them as a gate.
Okay. So not where I'm building
Right
them.
at the front of our base. That's why, like, you would put them there so that people can't just jump into your base and invade really quick. Hey, Tyler. Is already here. Hi, Jeremy.
It's time to conquer Zach specifically for calling me Tyler.
This better be good.
Tyler, who sounds like he's coming from the past through a tunnel.
That is what everyone has been saying. I don't know what's going on.
Our
Am I on the right mic? Maybe that's my problem.
You do sound pretty blown out. Do I sound okay?
Yeah, you sound fine.
Okay.
Of course, putting you next to Tyler is...
Is that any better?
You sound further away, so yes, because you're less loud.
Fair. I just turned down the input volume a little bit, so...
You are sounding better. You're so far from good, though. Are you using the headset I got you, or are you elsewhere?
No, I'm on, so that Alex can listen to the game, I'm on my clip mic.
Gotcha. I don't know what is the issue.
Are you the May?
Oh. Man, should I warm up? I haven't played this game since I started playing League of Legends, which I think was 2013.
I think you'll probably be fine given our, current
Yeah,
competencies, so...
I'm just saying that, while you guys are playing, should I be warming up, so I'm not just staring at a screen that says you've been playing for 4 minutes, and thus unlikely to be done soon.
it shouldn't take us that long, although if I keep fucking up and getting supply blocked.
Yeah, but if I'm just warming up versus an AI, I can quit it anytime.
Damn it, there's an overseer floating above our base.
This better be good.
Where?
Oh, by me.
It's providing all the intelligence the very easy AI might need to attack us once.
allies are being attacked.
There's allies are being attacked, I think.
The fuck are those things?
the thing is, I can only assume that was Tyler who came. Oh man, you get so many SCVs to start now. I have to assume that was Tyler's mic, but it sounded fine on my camera. The robot literally sounds better.
Weird.
What?
Did you guys not hear? Never mind. Maybe I'm going crazy. I've never played StarCraft on this computer. Interesting.
Imagine, Jeremy, you'll actually be able to interact with things.
No, it was more on my keyboard. I've played it on a decent computer. I keep hitting V to build instead of B, which is fine because that's build advanced, but then I hit S and it's like, there is no supply depot in this menu.
You gonna give me orders?
Oh, I'm so far behind where I need to be. Well, I'm currently got 2,600 resources, or minerals stockpiled.
You've got shame. You've got mineral shame. I see.
I do have mineral shame.
Build more barracks. Just build barracks. It goes away. That's the secret.
Mineral field depleted.
Oh yeah, that's the problem. I've only got 2 barracks.
I'm just not going to mention the fact that I only have one. Oops, I just did.
And not only do you only have one, you have one with a tech lab on it.
I mean, Reaper play, maybe?
Reapers don't need a tech lab anymore.
Oh, well.
Mineral field depleted.
Because they were shit enough. They didn't need that tacked on there.
I've just got like a random Zerg thing
Attacked.
on my barracks.
Build my barracks. Right?
Oh, that just goes away after a while. That's an interesting thing.
It slows it down.
Yeah, I
It
figured.
slows down its building.
I haven't played this game in an expansion and a half, so there's probably all sorts of stuff I don't even know about.
It's go time.
Oh, and max workers too. Is there a natural expansion? There is.
Yeah, I'm still not sure how I feel about the fact that they start you with an ocean of workers.
I mean, I think that was I'm sure that's good, and I just don't know why it's good. I am positive there is an important reason for that. I just don't know what it is because I haven't played this game in so long.
Well, I think the obvious one is just it speeds the game up.
Yeah, that's all I assumed it was.
It's a balance thing of certain. It makes certain matchups more balanced. Is my assumption.
Mineral field depleted.
And don't you need a tech lab to research stim packs?
Allies are being
Yes.
attacked.
This better be good. Let's have a blast.
You do still need a tech lab to research stim packs.
So I'm just saying that's a reason to have.
What's up?
I mean, that is a reason. I just thought most of those strategies.
Add-on.
I mean, granted, I haven't paid any attention to like actual pro StarCraft strats.
Yeah, I mean-
Would use like if you would have a reactor barracks if you were only going to be building one, or marine spam.
Yeah, one thing.
Hello, Mr. Pro Scout.
Oh, I need another starport.
Oh, it's on.
Add-on complete.
I accidentally picked up some of my dudes.
Just build widow mines now, huh?
Were they not like that when they first brought them out?
Oh, I don't remember.
Add-on complete.
That sounded like a thing that was true, and I said, it, and I'm like, yeah, it sounds like it.
Additional supply depots required.
Fly cat all the time.
Mineral field depleted. Research complete.
Oh, you got an overseer flying over your base?
Yeah, I see him.
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required.
Ah!
Sorry, there's a big bundle of Archons there.
What? No, I need additional supply depots again. Basically, I build one set of dudes, and that immediately supply blocks me.
Yeah, that is a problem with my proposed solution to your problem.
Yeah, it does, because I was just doing the math. Because I've got 3 barracks producing Marines, and 1 barracks producing Marauders.
Means you have to build 2 at a time.
Alright, we want to push out?
I think I'm ready.
Oh no.
Our allies' base is under attack. Our allies' base is under attack.
Somewhat warmed up. I think I just did fine.
Alright, my rather small force of 82 guys is ready to go.
Vespine geyser
I
exhausted.
couldn't tell if he was being facetious.
Are
or
you
not.
counting your work?
He was, yes.
Nope, that is literally just my
Vespine
army.
geyser
Gotcha.
exhausted. Mineral field depleted.
Say, because I built 85 units at that
Come here.
time, but that included my work.
Comet.
Or you know you skipped over your natural expansion, right?
I assumed someone else was on it, honestly. Did not pay attention.
Was that Comet?
It was, yes.
Oh, that explains why things have been a little bit more aggressive. They are now up to easy.
I just played a very easy and they didn't even expand, so I think they had 2 zealots.
Yeah, the first 2 that we did were literally very easy computers. Because we were using the, just the natural progression thing that it has. I don't think I have enough dropships.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked.
Yeah, that's a fine spot for you, old boy.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked. Mineral field depleted. Our allies are being attacked.
They built Ultralisks.
Yeah, I saw a couple.
Do I have to give Blizzard $8. The answer is no. So that day 9 can tell me I forgot to build more depots instead of the regular.
Our allies.
Isn't he dead? Or is
Day
that
nine?
somebody else?
I
No,
hope day
I'm
9's not
thinking
dead.
of,
This is the first time.
no,
He got COVID apparently.
no,
I think
Total
so.
Biscuit was the guy I was thinking
Yeah,
of.
yeah, Total Biscuit's having his day.
What's going on?
Before I slay my SCVs.
My Archons can't make it through your line of dudes.
This better be good.
Oh, you might want to take care of this, since you can't get past me anyway.
Although one of the preview clips where I was, you are max, spend money on frivolous production structures, which is what I told you to do, Zach.
Our allies are being attacked.
Yay, I contributed so much to that game. You're welcome.
How do you learn? By me beating the shit out of you, or by participating?
It thinks we should play against medium level bots.
Probably.
Let's see.
But this seems...
Oh man, that's so bad. I had an average unspent resources of 4,400.
Yeah, spend money on frivolous production structures.
Holy cow. I'm looking at the stats, and it's not a perfect, like, example of, oh yeah, this is, I had a 62 APM.
I don't know how good the APM reader of this is. I seem to recall it being bad, but that was 1,000 years ago, so...
Is that actions per minute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an interesting metric to measure. I'm really into that.
Yeah, it's one of the first metrics they started measuring for pro players. The thing is, a lot of pros will do a lot of frivolous clicks to keep their rhythm up, and that affects your APM.
It's weird to me that a rhythm is a part of it. It makes total sense, but that is so foreign to how I play this game.
Yeah, you don't just make boxes around your SCVs the entire time at the start of the game while you're waiting for more?
Nope. I used to back in the original StarCraft, but I have gotten out of that habit.
Well, in this one, they start with so many SCVs, you kind of need to be doing something immediately.
That's fair, that's fair. Like I said, I haven't played this game since 2013. And my old wrist has arthritis now, so...
Alright. Are we doing versus AI, or do we want to do a...
Into StarCraft.
This is probably the competitive game I was best at one point in my life. That part is no longer out. This seems like a not ideal setup.
No, I'm trying to change it. Like, I didn't mean to do that.
I'm just teasing you. I assume can you change the map? I assume this is a 1v1 we have Barrack Row map.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out how to do that.
There's like a... I have like a cogwheel next to the map name, and I would try that, but...
I actually don't see a cogwheel. Oh, up there at the top. I'm dumb. Map info.
Sounds like you got the same options I do. I just left Superhost and I have more.
Sir, I'm trying to.
Am I? I'm host now? Okay.
Yeah, I backed out of it because I was trying to figure out how to just create a standard game. I thought it would be under Melee. But Melee must be, like, it's only that map. If you're playing on that one.
Not quite two. All the liquidity seems to have not done what I expected. There we go.
I did not think this would be this difficult. Well, it never was before. That's the wrong place.
Oh, maybe there's not a 4B AI. Maybe the game does not allow that. Although,
Well, there isn't in the just versus matchmaking thing. That is not the right place. I thought there would be one under customs, because that's kind of the point.
yeah, I would also look at custom, although I don't know how to read this custom menu at all. That's where we're looking for.
I know. I just can't futz around with the options outside of making a lobby. So that's why I'm trying to figure that. I'm trying to get that so that I can change it, or look into it. Tyler, can you? Thank you. Now let me settings.
Yeah, I wonder if under category you can change it, or mode.
No, mode only gives me 1v1 for some reason.
Weird.
Game duration infinite. Locked alliances. It's because I selected it. I think I see it. I am dumb.
Reddit 2 years ago said custom melee create lobby.
Yeah, the thing is, what I hadn't noticed is this menu on Melee. There are a bunch. These are actually maps,
Yeah.
and I had selected the top one, but now I can't change it because we're in the lobby.
Typically, I'll leave the lobby.
Okay, I'm just dumb is the problem. I hadn't noticed that.
Yeah, pick an 8 player or a 10 player. Abandoned Parish looks good. Or if we want to do Megaton Big Game Hunters, that's a team map. I just don't tend to like team maps, but they're fine. There's nothing wrong. They're not just not my cup of tea.
Oh, Tyler and Kevin, can you guys quit that lobby?
Yep.
Alright, so I'm gonna make one on, this should bring it up on Abandoned Parish. I was expecting like a select map option to come up. I didn't realize that it was kind of skipping over that.
You just do it first. Okay, yay, team 1. Although I don't see Zach in here, which is weird.
I do.
I am here. I'm up at the top. So did we want to go up against computers as a team?
I figured I wanted at least one of those.
Okie dokie, and I can add AI.
Yay.
Yeah, because if we want to, play as players, I can just, surrender now.
Well, I mean, obviously it would be lopsided teams, like all of you versus me.
I could still just surrender now.
Well, I feel like if we were to do something like along those lines, it would be something like Tyler and Jeremy versus Kevin and me. Oh, that is interesting.
It's
I
deserved,
can
though.
actually select what the AI is going to build for.
Interesting. That is.
So like if I want to just have it be full-on rush, it'll choose from rush builds. Does anybody have any problems with the AI setup?
No, that's fine.
Nope.
That seems reasonable.
I tried to pick where I think everybody is, so I think we got 2 easy guys, a medium guy, and then a hard dude, which means that hard guy is gonna crush us.
Fine, I just have to go take out green. Then you guys can prance around. Like I still play this game.
We've got a super cool team though.
A probe. What is Kevin? Is he a Protoss Archon and then Miotaran?
Tyler's actually Bastion.
Oh, that makes sense.
No, what I meant was our colors, because we have me as light pink, Tyler is pink, Kevin is purple, and you are blue.
I still.
Well, and also it's Terran, Protoss.
Yeah, well, that's canon.
It totally just made me hear that scene from Shrek.
I was going off the one from SpongeBob, but I know what you're talking about.
I can't remember what goes into it, but I know the end of it is donkey.
Well, because it's the same thing that happens in SpongeBob, and I don't know if Shrek was making fun of SpongeBob or SpongeBob was making fun of Shrek. But in SpongeBob, it's plankton, crabs, SpongeBob! And he just like raises his arms in the air. They both look at him.
Everybody good?
Yep.
Sure.
All right, let's go. That harder AI can kick our ass.
Harder? No, it's just hard.
Or, no, hard, not harder, sorry.
I will not go for the Archon strat this game because that's a terrible strat.
So, what's the plan? Do we want me to focus on ground and let Jeremy handle air, or do we want to do that the other way around?
I think I should probably go ground because it's available faster.
The grass is just balls.
Alright.
Is this it's not a team map, is it? So it's just relevant for our defense because
Looks like it's not, so I'm a little bit separated from you.
yeah. So you should also probably go infantry, or at least be ready to.
Who's the 2? Let's see, so we got Tyler and
Tyler's next to
Jeremy
me.
together.
Fine.
And I'm
I
off
can
all
easily.
alone, so.
You're easy to get to from where I am, though.
I think we all are. Okay, yeah, me and
Actually,
Tyler
yeah.
are actually right next to each other.
Yeah, we actually share a choke point, Kevin.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Zach,
Oh,
for sure.
I see the checkpoint you're talking about.
yeah. Okay, that's much better than I was afraid of. Okay, well that threw me off a little bit. Not a problem.
I messed up the gate, that's fine, because.
Oh, now I remember why. I must have picked light pink at one point, and the reason why is because it actually looks like it's white on my buildings. I think that was like an added color in StarCraft 1, like that was a mod color. Or no, it wasn't, because there was the like civilians that you could deal with.
SCV ready. What's going on?
One of those little changes that I like that they made in this game is that SCVs drop things off in bundles of 5 instead of 8.
Does make the map slightly easier.
Yeah, whatever. SCV
Alright, so I'm gonna go into I'm gonna go for air. Like, I've got a couple of barracks under construction, but I'm gonna work for, like, Vikings and Banshees.
That makes sense.
In the rear with the gear. Yeah.
Unacceptable landing zone.
It's you, Kevin. That's fine. I was like, why are they cannon rushing me? Like, oh, it's because Kevin is my friend, as we established previously.
Yep.
Battle complete.
What's up? Been waiting on you.
Alright, we got one
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 Protoss.
of them is Protoss.
Color.
One of the medium one, I believe. I can't remember the color. I wasn't paying that close of
Green was hard.
attention.
That's the only one I really
Will do.
paid attention to.
Gateway coming through. Armed and ready.
Ah, supply block.
What's going on? What's up? You want a piece of me, boy? You gonna give me orders? Go, go, go!
I would recommend a reactor on the barracks at some point, Tyler.
You would recommend?
I would recommend.
Yeah, both of my barracks have reactors right now.
Did I say I meant tech lab,
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, eventually.
so that you can build research stim packs.
Our allies are being attacked.
What's up? Been waiting on you. You gonna get go, go, go? That's fine. Gateway coming through. You want a piece of me, boy?
Ooh, this one has good gold minerals. I forgot about this mechanic in this game.
Additional
And Tyler, I do this all the time. Remember to burrow your widow mine.
Yep, I sent it out there and then completely forgot about it.
Yeah, that's why I saw it there and I was like, oh, he probably forgot about it. I do that all the time.
Yeah, I got distracted micromanaging my Marines.
You guys gonna say, can you come back me up? Because I will lose this fight without you.
I'm coming. Alright, so does...
I think that was more directed at me. I had a mass of Marines near him.
He was right next to me.
our allies are being attacked.
Oh, let's go. After this fight, let's pull back and
Yeah, help out.
get back to the base so Zach doesn't.
This better be good.
Oh, Zach's fine.
That's fine. Can't wait.
This was supposed to be a scouting force, and I am doing bad at my macro now, so
You want a piece of me, boy?
pull back.
Additional support.
How you doing over there, Kevin?
Fine.
An army.
Sort of.
Additional support.
I have a technical army of 3 zealots.
Been waiting on you.
You're relying on us to protect you then?
That's how the protest
Cannons.
works. Yeah, I got some cannons.
And he's got siege tanks behind him, too.
And I got some Stargates warping in dudes.
We could use some help here.
Tyler's army is being shredded.
Yeah, was not paying attention. The medium and hard AIs sent a wild force at us.
I'm coming to reinforce.
I'm fine. I scared them off. I'm just gonna regroup back at base.
You're probably going to want to get yourself some dropships, Tyler. Because in this one, dropships are also your healer.
Gotcha.
Our allies are being attacked.
You gonna give me orders?
Our allies are being attacked.
I'm coming to reinforce, Jeremy.
Me too.
Our allies are being attacked.
What I needed was air cap, so now we're good. And
Your
air
dropship
cap, I
took
really
some
need
dudes.
Spotters. Oh, thanks.
Our allies are
Put them
being
down
attacked.
the...
Coming from behind. Jeremy, you got guys behind you.
Just trying to get on the tanks.
Mineral field depleted. Our allies
Can you swing your Marines back around?
Sure. Where at?
Never mind.
Our allies are being attacked.
Whoops, that was not what I wanted to do.
Our allies are being attacked.
I think your siege tanks are out of range now.
Yeah, probably. I kind of parked them here to intercept reinforcements more than anything.
Our allies are being attacked.
But I should probably scoop it.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked.
Okay. Oh, not sure why Orange surrendered. Oh, because Tyler killed him.
Yeah, I split off to cut off their support. I figured I was more useful doing that.
Yeah, I did not play that very efficiently. have an expansion. This isn't an MMO. Oh no, my money. I just looked at it.
Oh god.
Roger. You gonna give the orders?
Our allies are being attacked.
Ah, fuck off, Protoss.
Complete.
Zealots.
Our allies are being attacked.
Hey, Kevin?
Hey,
I was wondering when you were going to show up. I'll leave this to you,
the fleet.
Zach. Oh, that's not a friend zealot. Oh, he's walking along with us, so I
was like, I didn't send any zealots.
was going to
Kevin,
he's
brought
hanging
in
out
the
with us.
You were not kidding, Kevin, when you said you brought the fleet.
Fleet.
I did not play this very well. I have 6,000 minerals just sitting around doing nothing useful right now.
You didn't play this very well with all those minerals. Bad, Zach.
Yeah, I'm actually not doing too bad. I'm doing better than I had previous games. I feel like I'm learning already.
It's mostly about always be building something. And
Yeah.
Including, and always be building workers also. So that the things you need to be building increase. The number of things you need to build to keep your money down increases.
Coming through.
Or enemy medevacs.
Orders received.
I think way too much about army comp is my problem.
I mean, that's important eventually, but just building stuff is way more. Oh yeah, Thor is here.
Our allies are being attacked.
Huzzah!
Scared them so badly, Kevin, that the AI surrendered. And, I mean, with what you threw at them, that makes sense.
Oh god, it's a mothership! All by itself, that's terrifying in and of itself. Oh wait.
It's a mothership. It's never alone. That's the problem.
Bill May's here.
I feel like the easy computers really were kind of holding that down.
Jeez, the time you spent supply capped, Zach.
That's the other thing,
I did
always be
not
building-
see it. I wish I could. I don't know how to get back to the previous game information.
The score screen.
Yeah, I don't know how to get back, if I can get back to that.
The AI's all made more workers than me. I'm a failure.
But did they utilize them? The answer is not really.
How long did I spend supply capped?
325.
Mine should have been higher though. So.
Out of like a 15-minute game. Oh man, I suck so much.
Yeah, Jeremy was down at like 30 seconds or something.
That's because I stopped building units though. I should have been for flight cap longer. I was just honestly I didn't want to kill all 4 AIs and have you guys do nothing. Because that wouldn't be fun. I feel like I should have a no attack. Maybe I'll just play defense. I like this. I like this restriction for me. I can build like tank lines.
It's gonna play World War One.
Yes, I'll play trench warfare. Kevin,
Sure.
Proton Campus can back me up.
Yep.
What was that, Kevin?
Here, I'm gonna post it in here.
62.
Here's my
I've selected a map and
I like this one because it starts off like good
Where do you post it? Oh, here it is.
in game night.
Yeah, okay.
It starts off with like good things, like oh yeah, unequip your belts,
Yeah, get rid of
do
all
all-
your belts.
Well, even if you want to turn them in for seals, you want them in your inventory, not in your armory chest. but like I said, you know, it starts off nice, and then it starts getting funny.
All right, while you're reading that, I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick and be right back.
I think depending on, well, maybe I should wait for Zach to get back. I was going to say, I think depending on what we're doing after this one, this might be my last one.
That's fair.
I probably have the Rona.
Yeah, it sounds like that sucks. Do you have any symptoms yet?
Yeah, I've been feeling pretty sick for like a few days. Last night was pretty bad. I'm actually doing a little bit better today.
I'm sorry, man.
You know, it's like, especially since I'm already vaccinated, it's kind of just like having the flu pretty bad, but...
I mean, that still sounds like it sucks.
Yeah, it's not great. It's definitely not optimal.
Hey, at least you can get the vaccine.
That is true.
Yeah, I'm not even cleared for it. Because my immune system is not good enough. I'm literally too sick to get the vaccine to keep me from getting sick.
Thanks, body. Doing us a solid.
How I feel about the flu. I don't think it's actually true about me, but I have gotten the flu every year. I've gotten the flu vaccine.
I knew somebody that they're allergic to the delivery vehicle. So like whatever.
It's eggs. Anyone who's allergic to eggs can't take the vaccine.
Interesting. I don't know if it was specifically because I don't think they're allergic to eggs. Like it was just like, oh yeah, I was allergic to like one of the things in there.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, that sounds like it sucks.
Yeah, because I know I used to be allergic to eggs when I was little, and thankfully I've been able to grow out of it. But that was an issue with vaccines, is that most vaccines, they use protein derived from eggs in order to act as a catalyst for the vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
Because you need to have something in order to inject the dead virus into, so that it can pass through the bloodstream. And so anyone who has a reaction to the eggs, they can't have normal vaccines. I think that like for critical vaccines, like for pneumonia and tetanus, they don't use that because of that issue. But like flu vaccines they're not important enough to switch over.
Or like there's just not a high enough adoption rate of them to warrant it.
Yeah, same thing with COVID. COVID vaccines use egg protein too.
Like a dose of rabies vaccine.
Everybody ready to go?
Life,
Yeah, let's go.
right? As opposed to COVID, a dose of
Sure.
COVID vaccine would probably make you less sick.
I was
How was
vaguely...
your guys' Thanksgiving
Nope,
go?
sleeping.
Pretty good.
Nice and boring.
Yes, I did get COVID, so it sounds great.
We didn't have it the day of. We came back with it, so...
I made a cheesecake
Oh, nice.
out of the Final Fantasy XIV cookbook.
Nice.
Did you also get the WoW cookbook, or am I imagining that?
No, I have the D&D one. I have the D&D one. So I have the D&D and the Final Fantasy one.
Do they have actual recipes, or all the recipes are the ingredients changed to be Final Fantasy references?
All actual recipes. The fun thing that they do is they have it. It's like being written by one of the Koopa or one of the Moggles,
Okay.
Not enough minerals.
and so
Were you going to call them Koopos?
am I wrong? They say Koopo.
Yep. It's one of my favorite things about Final Fantasy VI is the giant pile of Moogles.
There's a giant Moogle boss in Final Fantasy.
Hey, oh boy.
Jeremy, I don't think that actually goes anywhere.
You're right, it just goes to a watchtower. So, it's fine, I'll defend the watchtower.
I kind of figured you were just going to put a siege tank on it.
Eventually I will, for sure. I'm just not playing ready. Can you... Is my... Never mind. I see. I am suddenly very distracted. So kind of pay minimal attention to you for it.
How was your Thanksgiving then, Slack?
Oh, it went actually pretty well. I took my girlfriend up north to visit my folks, and got to see everyone out there. So we have, there was, like my cousin, I haven't been able to see him in probably 8 years, because he's been over in Europe ever since he got into high school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He got to go to some fancy like international school because he was learning like all these different languages, and so it was one of those full immersion programs where they just send you to the country of wherever you're wanting to learn the language, and then they only speak that language there.
I've heard that can be a great way to learn a language.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
Oh yeah, it definitely is, because your brain automatically just switches over through context clues because you're not thinking about anything else.
White, can you lower one of... That's you, Zach. Can you lower one of your depots so I can go through?
It was definitely effective for
Done.
Complete.
Oh, I did listen to the Thanksgiving special, by the way.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes, I did.
Was our suffering amusing to you?
I enjoyed it as well.
Yeah, I mean, look, like we said in the episode, a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I mean,
which
it
was, you know, the worst thing ever, so.
I'll have to try harder next time.
Oh, I guess the big question, Jeremy, that I forgot to ask you: better or worse than narrative?
Oh, worse. I mentioned that. I don't know if I mentioned it in the podcast. I think I do. That I think it's way worse than narrative.
Oh yeah, well, I didn't know you were going to compare it to narrative. I also agree that narrative is the worst Gundam thing that's out there, even compared to SD Gundam.
Yeah, I was going to say, I definitely think it's worse than Build Divers, which would have been a previous candidate for that.
Oh, SD Gundam gets way worse.
Yeah, I haven't seen much of it.
The easy computer is Protoss.
Alright, I'm invading your land set.
Complete.
What, Jeremy?
I'm invading your lands.
How dare you?
Allies are being attacked.
Until we can get it to Zerg.
Oh, you built a Reaper. Yeah, I've not been overly.
For a while.
I have not been overly impressed with the bits of narrative that I've come across with regards to.
Oh, Super Robot Wars greatly improved on the plot of narrative, Zach, if that gives you any idea.
Holy cow! I mean, wow. Is that just because you have more interesting characters involved?
Yeah, because Amra is there, and Amra doesn't suck the most.
I bet it. Did they ditch
we
the
got guys
time
coming.
travel plot?
Well, to be honest, my version of Super Robot Wars bugged out and I can't play it anymore. So, I didn't get to the point where it would have come up. I think so, though.
Oh, your copy bugged out and you can't play it anymore?
With the new patch, if I try to use Spirit commands, the game crashes.
That's weird.
I'm not the only one experiencing it, but
I haven't tried to launch mine since that patch came out. I mean, I'm also playing on PC, so it's a little bit of a different.
Additional
It's,
supply
from what I heard, the
depots.
problem is more common on PC than it is on.
Well, yeah, but it's still a different platform from what you're using, so.
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required. Our allies are being attacked.
The hell are the? What the fuck is a Ravager? The hell does that thing do?
Can't tell you. It's after my time.
Yeah, I haven't tried it. They'll probably fix the problem, though. I mean, I know when it first
they
came out,
eventually
there
fixed the problem with Red 5, so.
Mineral field depleted.
was an issue with Red 5
After the
specifically.
after the first patch, Red 5 would not be usable until you did a story mission for, what's it called? That,
For Majestic Prince.
yeah. And I had done them all already, except,
Our
so.
allies are being attacked.
Oh wow. I didn't run into that one.
I think you finished the game
Additional
before.
supply depots
I haven't finished the game yet.
Oh, you haven't? Okay.
Oh.
Our allies
That just sounds like some bad QA.
Yeah, well, I think
welcome
Additional
game,
supply depots.
unfortunately. I really wanted to like Super Robot Wars 30. I mean, I kind of do, but it has so many problems. One of which being it is so fucking easy.
I mean, that's been all of the Super Robot Wars games, to be fair.
Yeah, but at least on, like, at the very least on V, there were a couple of stages I actually had to think.
Yeah, well, that's an unfortunate consequence, I think, of them deciding to make it open world and let you choose what order you do missions in.
Yeah, I really don't like that part. I thought I might, but no, because it has the same problem a lot of those end up in. The story kind of gets garbled.
Got incoming.
Is it better or worse than Project Cross Zone?
Never played it.
Yeah, see, I played both of those
Our allies are being attacked.
on 3DS, and it ended up getting bored with them after like 8-10 hours or so, because it's every single mission is the exact same mission but with different characters.
Yeah, then Super Robot Wars in general just has that problem, because they don't do anything with the maps to distinguish them. And occasionally you'll get an escort mission, and if you're on hard mode, those are terrible because the enemy, your escort will literally attack in suicide into things, and if you're on any other difficulty, it's effortless.
Yeah, see, Project Cross Zone does not even have escort missions. Every single mission is quite literally the exact same one, and all of them have similar grids as well, with the exact same enemy types. And the further you get along in the missions, the longer it takes to kill a single enemy.
Luckily, it doesn't have that problem. It more has the opposite problem. The game just keeps getting easier as you get more and more upgrades.
Yeah, characters just get stronger and stronger to the point where it's like I'll just bowling ball a unit into an entire enemy force and be like, all right, that guy's probably going to be fine. And then watch that one unit kill everything and be like, yeah, saw that coming.
The Kira solution.
Yeah,
Still alive? Somehow he is.
I mean, granted though, in this case it's Shin's cousin again.
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required.
I did not realize how popular that character design was.
Who?
Shin, because he is like the main character of Majestic Prince looks very similar to Shin. The main character of Fafnir might as well be Shin, and likewise with Heroic Age. Like it's like holy shit, it's Shin's extended family.
Yeah, I haven't seen. The one I've seen closest was Majestic Prince, but it's been several years. But I just remember when I was watching Fafnir back in the day, I kept confusing it with Seed because I was watching them simultaneously, and they felt like the exact same show, just one had aliens.
Who would have a problem? Holy crap, Kevin! Building enough pylons? In my experience, just I would be getting it confused with what's it called instead of Seed, it'd be Destiny because it literally has Rey and Shin. Although granted, Mayrin is also in there, so I need to finish watching that one. It's not a very good series, at least from the bits that I've watched of it so far. Majestic Prince is average. Fafnir just feels like, cause early on they kill one of their characters, like, look, this character died, a heroic sacrifice. I'm like, I don't really know who that character is beyond they're the sick one. So it's kind of hard to care.
The sick one.
Our allies are being
Well, she has unspecified anime sickness. You know, so she coughs a lot and can't go outside.
She has sci-fi AIDS.
Our allies are being attacked.
Now, I never watched
Our allies
past the
base is
first
under
season of Fafnir. Did they ever explain why the aliens attack the island?
Gotten there yet. I watched the first disc that I have, and I have currently stalled out on it. I have it sitting right here in front of me, the case. I just haven't put it back in my Blu-ray player, or the next one in my Blu-ray player. Oh, I forgot about my other. That is a very large blob of Marines with absolutely no support.
I'll build them some medevacs. I just built a. Put my tanks on a ledge.
Okay, I got a giant block of Colossi.
I was gonna say, it's got a death ball of Colossus. Back up. Marine died. My Marines died. But my Reaper is still alive.
Your one Reaper is still alive?
Yep.
mineral field depleted.
I love how over here you just have this huge blob of pylons and supply depots.
What game are you guys even playing?
StarCraft II.
Oh, okay.
Oh man. We need some heavier units there, Tyler.
I like my contribution to the army.
The one,
This one medevac desperately trying to save the Marines from this Colossus. Up.
Mineral field depleted. Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked. Battle complete.
oh, hey Tyler, you have a Marauder back here.
Yeah, I wasn't doing a good job of sending them back, or sending them forward to join the rest of them. I figured I'd just build up another wave.
Yeah, communicate next time would be useful.
To be fair, I wasn't planning an assault, I was kind of probing and ran into an assault.
Destin Geyser exhausted.
Too many average resources.
Now mine is really sad. I'm not really paying attention to this game, unfortunately. I should be more.
We're probably fine.
We're definitely fine. I'm not worried at all. Oh no! I say that, but the Void Rays have destroyed my entire
Oh,
army.
jeez, the Void Rays.
Yeah, I was getting ready to go into Vikings in case that happened, and I never got to it. Kevin came and saved me, kind of.
Sort of.
That's why I always back up my Marine blob with Vikings.
Yeah,
I've been building some Phoenixes.
I was gonna say, Kevin just built Phoenix, which is actually why I didn't bother, because as soon as I got to the point where I could, Kevin had Phoenixes. I was like, that's fine.
Our allies are being attacked.
Oh, fuck. Well, that's a new one. I quite literally have to go on the offensive.
Are you capped?
I am hard capped.
That's a Warcraft 3 problem, not a StarCraft problem.
Alright. Someone wanna... Hey, Kevin, you wanna back me up with those,
Yeah, sure, let me get a couple more of my... Alright. Where are we going?
straight for him. Gonna go up this bridge here. Actually, we might want to go around. Totally forgot I could do this. So let's swing in and hit these expansions on the side first.
Okay.
Ah, my infantry is being left behind. Alright, so I'm gonna go up this way. Need to wait for my my infantry to blob up because all their support is so much faster than they are.
That is the nice thing about Colossus is that they can walk up walls.
Reaper kill.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked.
Uh-oh, my Colossi are probably going to lose here.
You have support!
Allies are
The Marines have arrived!
Our allies are being attacked.
Chase them into my tanks.
At dawn on the fifth day, go pleased.
Our allies are being attacked.
I'm defending this tower now.
Ready for dust-off.
Our allies are being attacked.
I lost nearly as many guys as I thought I would have already.
Max army.
Our allies
And you had Kevin as a meat shield to take the brunt of the...
This vessel requires assistance.
Our allies are being attacked.
I mean, on the one hand, that's kind of true, Jeremy. On the other hand, I was the first one through.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked.
tanks. I lost them and can't find. There they are.
Our allies Analyzer exhausted. Unacceptable. We are
Been waiting on you.
Our allies are being attacked.
Oh, I'm back at the supply limit.
Yep, me too.
If you play this game right, you get a excess of resources like we have. That's how it should be.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked.
How about the Marines, Tyler?
Nope. Well, I had 2 barracks with reactors producing nothing but Marines.
Tyler, I have to ask, do you just have, something against, what's it called? Vespine gas?
Marauders in there.
Yep, I've got some medevacs.
And he even built some medevacs. He's learning.
I have to, because I saw that you also built a whole bunch of, what's it called in there?
Hellions?
Hellions.
That's mostly because they were cheap.
Does seem like you need to spend your gas on something, though. I guess medevacs, upgrades, there are things. Build some Thor. Oh, I should ship my Thor in before the game's over. See if you can get there. Reaper survived.
Is your Reaper still alive?
And he's been on this tower like this entire game. On their tower. If they didn't kill him before now, they're certainly not killing him now.
Mineral field depleted.
Will do.
Unacceptable. We are unacceptable. Unacceptable. We are unacceptable.
That's fine.
What are we missing?
Sure.
Oh yeah.
I have 18 SCVs doing nothing.
Yeah, that's why do you think I built this island base? That I
35.
You have 35 guys doing nothing, Kevin?
Yeah, I kind of stopped paying attention.
Yeah, that's fair.
Research.
My Thor has to save Hellion. We failed. The Hellion is down.
Your Hellion died to probes.
I tried to send my Thor to save it.
Was not paying attention, obviously.
Roger that. Why not?
Our allies are being attacked. Unacceptable. We are unaccustomed to flying. Mineral field.
My conga line of
Colossi?
Colossi are coming.
Finally! I was apparently over my average on something.
I beat my workers created and actions per minute by a large margin on both categories.
You did better than your average?
Yeah, significantly.
I did worse than my average APM by 2.
I did better on my supply cap by just not building units.
I was supply capped for a fifth of that game. And a good chunk of it was because I was literally at the game's supply cap.
Graphs, I like this.
What?
Graphs. Resource upgrade spending, resource, worker activities. You can see right where I checked out. And you can see where Kevin's lost all his colossi and then built them again.
Word. Okay, well, there you go.
I can't believe I killed 113 units. Oh yeah, I can. My siege tanks did on my ledges.
Yeah, your siege tanks did a lot of damage.
Okay, this one would be a little bit.
I find it hard to believe that my units killed 135 buildings.
I believe that when we're just massacring bases at the end.
Yeah.
I guess masked marines stimming it up do tend to chew through buildings.
Would you believe I forgot to use stim packs that entire game?
You never used stim packs?
Nope, I researched them early and then completely forgot to ever use it.
Do you want to do one more, or are you out for the night, Tyler?
I could probably do one more.
You good, Kevin, for one more?
Sure.
If I will actually try to play this time. I'll go mech this time, though. I have no idea how carrying mech works, but I'll do it.
This looks like fun.
I'm gonna go stalker spam, one of the legit strategies.
I don't know if I'd call that a legit strategy, but it is a strategy.
Stalkers are good enough. You can do that. You just have to pivot if they build a bunch of marauders or something. Because with the warp ability, you can do a lot of micro things with stalkers.
Yeah, that I will not, but, you know,
Yeah, yes.
could be done.
It makes it a legit strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Any objections to the
No.
Nah.
difficulties?
No.
I do miss the old worms, though.
Like Armageddon?
The Reavers?
Oh, Reavers. I see. Yes. Unit.
In the Protoss campaign, they're actually one of the units you can pick to forge your army, I think. But the problem with them that I found was that you have to give up Colossi for Reavers. Alright, everybody good to go?
Eh. Honestly, see that? Because, like, Reavers were really good anti-building. Like, I remember that was actually a strat, was you rushed a drop... Yes, I'm good to go. You rushed a drop ship.
Reaver drop.
Yeah, Reaver drop, to drop a couple Reavers in somebody's base and just be like, what the hell am I supposed to do against this?
The answer was stop them before they put Reavers in your base.
Unsieged tanks also work. But a Reaver drop could be pretty devastating if you didn't react right.
The problem that I found, at least with exchanging Reavers for them, is the Reavers are so much more restricted. Like they can't traverse ledges or anything like that.
Yeah.
That is a very wide front you and I have there, Kevin. Oh, and I guess Tyler is here too. So Jeremy, I think you're on a different platform.
It does look that way.
Yeah, I don't think we have any good way to get to you. Well, to be fair, if one of us has to be on his own, you're probably the best option.
Yeah, I I'm a lot less comfortable going back like this, but I'm gonna probably find the best way to do it effectively.
Go ahead. What's going on? SCV ready.
You gonna put cannons up there, Kevin?
Yeah.
Move it. SCV ready. Good job, SCV ready.
The rice pack is at the in my blanket here, and it touching it with my foot feels uncomfortably like skin. Who am I touching?
Good job.
It's a rice pack.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. SCV ready. Ah, you scared me. SCV ready. What's going on? SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
Yo, go ahead. It's your time.
Command center upgrade complete.
What's going on?
Our natural expansion is really a weird spot.
Yeah, not a huge fan.
I essentially don't have one.
I would. Yours is still in this clump over here, Kevin.
Yeah, but like it's
Like in
weird.
Yeah, it is very strange.
I got scouted.
I mean, you could also take this one up here in the front if you wanted.
No, I'll come way in the back.
Sacrificed. Do what I want.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Wow.
Wah.
Luigi? What? Luigi? Yeah.
Hmm.
This better be good.
My voice is sensitive.
You're a mile. SCV ready.
Our allies are being attacked.
Shit.
Our allies
Uh-oh, Hells.
attacked.
Coming through.
I think I'm dead, guys.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies' base is under attack.
You want a piece of me, boy?
I can't get anything over there to help you.
Our allies are being attacked.
I got one dropship worth of dudes that can come help.
Our allies' base is under attack.
You gonna give me orders?
The wall properly.
You want a piece of me, boy? Been waiting on you.
Add-on complete. Mineral field completed.
You want a piece of me, boy? Good job, huh? We could use some help.
Oh, those are all your SCVs. I was like,
Because
where?
where my refuge SCVs go to?
They're in our
Yeah,
base.
I know. I just
Upgrade complete.
You gonna get your way coming through. I feel it.
Oh, interesting.
SCV ready. Go, go, go. SCV ready. SCV ready. What's up?
Insufficient Vespene gas.
SCV ready.
Many, looks like many reinforcements have been dispatched to try and help you.
I'm fine now. You can pull it back if that.
Ready.
I was just playing it too casual.
What's going on? Overtime. Go ahead.
Alright, left a widow mine over there, Jeremy. Just letting you know it's there. I mean, if you get attacked again, it'll probably get wiped out in the first, like, 2 seconds, but...
You killed my widow mine, so I think the AI is bad at that.
Want a piece of me, boy? Can't wait.
Much more able to defend myself at this point. Than when it needs to do so.
Hey, Tyler, what are you going for, anyway?
I don't know, kind of a rounded build. I wasn't specializing in anything.
Here comes the test of that. Oh, dear.
That looks like you're in trouble.
Yep.
Our allies base is under attack. Our allies base is under
Ready for
attack.
that,
Come on. Do what I want, Mr.
Our
Andrews.
allies are being attacked.
Attack move. Oh, you were. The Cyclones must do something else.
The Cyclones are... The Liberators are weird. I haven't built a Cyclone.
Why not? This better be good.
Additional supply depots
I
required.
don't know how to play Terran Mech at all, it turns out.
Good job, huh?
ready for that,
Go ahead. We could use some help here. This better be good.
Oh, you got guys under siege.
Run your guys back, Tyler. You're under attack now.
Tyler, I would not recommend putting a
Base is
Uh,
under attack.
A waypoint
don't
there.
put the rally point like that, because the way rally points work, they aren't attack move.
I mean, I still rally like that all the time. I just micro them back into how you want them to act often.
What's up?
Insufficient Vespene gas.
Armed and ready.
Yeah, I honestly don't know how the Liberators are supposed to work, Jeremy.
Yeah, I don't either, is what I've learned. I really can't use them effectively.
There's not enough room for a staging area up there.
ready for that,
Move it. SCV ready. In the rear with what's going on? Armed and ready. SCV ready. You gonna get
Oh, wow.
orders?
Holy,
SCV ready.
jeez.
Additional supply depots required.
The Grim Reaper has arrived. Enemy contact.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Here.
Ready.
Our allies are being attacked.
Siege tank!
Go, go, go!
Our allies are being attacked.
Heads up, Tyler. There's siege tanks up there on that ridge.
Yep.
Oh,
The Grim
I'm under
Reaper
attack
has
again.
arrived. Armed and ready.
Dead this time, though.
Ready for dust-off.
Big job, huh? Optics online. Let's go kill something.
Oh man.
Piece of me, boy.
No, our allies are being attacked.
The Grim Reaper has arrived.
Ready for dust-off.
Systems go. Cyclone ready for action. Taking some fire.
That's annoying. They're using siege tanks.
This better be good. Enemy contact. The Grim Reaper has arrived. Roger that.
Our allies
Ready for
are being
dust-off.
attacked.
Optics online. Let's go kill something. You got it. Bad news?
Constant nickel and dimes are getting annoying.
I'm going.
Our allies are being attacked.
Go, go, go. Optics online. Let's
Reporting for action.
Alright.
Yes, sir.
Oh, shit.
That's a lot of tanks over there, Jeremy.
Allies are being attacked.
Alright, Kevin, I'm gonna swing up here after yellow. I'm gonna go hit yellow really quick.
Okay.
I'm letting you know because I'm not gonna be here to help.
Mineral field completed. Mineral field completed. Vespine geyser exhausted. Our allies are being attacked. Reporting for action. Our allies are being attacked.
Roger that.
Our allies are being attacked.
Sure.
That works too.
Our allies are
Honestly, I was
being
letting you know so that in case you needed to protect the base.
Our
Yeah,
allies
That's
you
a
just
lot of
need to-
icons all of a sudden. I thought Tyler was backing me up.
I was. I died.
Our allies.
Yeah, I was not paying attention was the problem. Not you didn't do anything really wrong there.
Our allies are being attacked.
Enemy contact.
That's fine.
Of course. Our allies are being attacked. Easy. Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked.
Your southern front's in trouble.
Better be good.
Zach, you
Our
gotta reinforce
allies
him.
are being attacked.
What?
You gotta move
We're
your
being
units.
attacked.
Yeah, you have to backtail Kevin.
Add-on complete.
Go ahead. What's up? SCV ready. The Grim Reaper has
Mineral field depleted.
ready to roll out. SCV ready.
Our allies are being attacked.
Want a piece of me, boy?
Well, I was able to get most of the expensive stuff out.
SCV ready. Been waiting on you. This better be good.
Sorry, I was doing some
Ready.
base.
Our allies are being attacked.
That's why I tried to get your attention.
Hey Tyler, just letting you know, you've got some Reapers hanging out right here.
What's up?
Oh, good to know.
By the numbers, boys.
I don't know what they're there for, but just wanted to let you know they were there.
Can't wait. Armed and ready. The Grim
Alright, we shredded Yellow. He's not done yet, but he's beat up.
I don't have another base to take, 'cause Tyler Barr.
my biscuit.
Our allies
Oh, shit.
are being attacked.
This better be
Not enough minerals. Our allies are being attacked.
Ready for dust-off.
the Grim Reaper.
Our allies are being attacked.
Alright, the way that looked, Kevin, or not Kevin, Jeremy, I glanced at what Kevin was doing, that's why I got a little bit confused. Was that as soon as your siege tanks went into siege mode, they were like, oh, ho, ho, shit's gotten real now.
Gangway. Come on. SCV ready.
Ready for dust-off.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked.
This better be good.
Our allies are being attacked.
I'm in deep. SCV ready.
Our allies are being attacked.
I'm taking that expansion down on the bottom side, Kevin.
Our allies are being attacked.
Okay.
The Grim Reaper has arrived. SCV ready.
Our allies are being attacked.
Sure. Why not?
We're returning fire! Our allies are being attacked. 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 Insufficient Vespine gas.
Armed and ready.
Our
Looks like you
allies
pretty
are
well
being
took
attacked.
care of them up there on the hill.
Yep.
Sure
I'm
thing.
just gonna go into this back corner to double check.
Being attacked.
In the rear with the gear. The Grim Reaper has
Oh,
arrived.
hi. Zach's forces.
Our allies are being attacked.
I said,
Are you
hi.
on the hill? Oh, you're over there.
Big job, huh? Gangway. Coming through.
That is, no. That's not good.
You scared me. Go ahead.
Our allies are being attacked.
ledge. Okay, it's all the way over there.
Our allies are
Ready for
being
liftoff.
attacked.
Waiting on you.
I'm consolidating my two forces here. It's just gonna take a second.
Are being attacked. Insufficient Vespene gas. Our allies are being attacked.
Hey Kevin, can you just blink up there onto the ledge?
Probably.
You can blink ledges.
Well, I'm saying like you blink the ledge with those guys, and I'll go in this way with Tyler.
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked.
Tyler, looks like you and I might have picked the harder of the two nuts that we had to crack.
Slightly?
Are being attacked.
I don't feel like we're really struggling here.
Vespene gas are exhausted. Mineral field depleted.
Well, I mean, when you get down to it, the AI still doesn't really do mutual support very well.
Better than I'd expect, but yeah, still not super great.
Our allies
I contributed.
We were in a little bit of a I thought we were going to be in a little bit of a rough patch there when Jeremy got hit so early on.
I was just screwing around too much for being on my own. See, I had to actually play this time. You can tell because I have a decent supply cap to time.
I had a supply cap of just under 3.5 minutes, and that was a personal best. I did better than my average. Although the unspent resources were better than my average as well, even though it wasn't good.
I did everything better than average.
Wow, Tyler.
Yeah, I did way better than I've done. It's nice having those metrics.
Yeah, you built more workers than I did. You had a lot less time supply capped, although I feel like some of that less time supply capped was just throwing units into the meat grinder.
I mean, sometimes that's the right play. Honestly. If you take out your enemy's units with them and you can build more that you couldn't have anyway, it's the right move. Yeah, I have no idea how Terran mech works anymore, it turns out.
What did it do before? Was it just siege tanks?
It was not just siege tanks, it was tank Viking, and you could do Hellion plays too.
Oh, yeah, of course the Viking is a part of that, because otherwise what covers the siege tanks?
I think I was trying to play around with the new units too much, and I have no idea what they do. That's my problem. Like, I really don't understand the Liberator at all, and then the
I think it might be an anti-air